What's up? Let's see if I'm live now. Let's see. I'm probably getting a warning from YouTube as we speak. Oh well, oh well. I tried. Actually, one sec. Oh, wait. Yep. Well, at least you guys can see me. Yeah, that didn't last. And that's the funny part too. You would think a pretty obscure 90s cartoon would have been like, nah, they ain't gonna catch it. That gave me 15 minutes. It was up for 15 minutes. I guess the next thing I'm gonna have to do, which I was trying to avoid, honestly, because of the extra work, is I'm just gonna have to do it on like a Discord watch party or something and schedule it through the Patreon and all the other trash. It would have been easier just to do it this way, but it is what it is. I tried, guys. I told you. I told you this. You guys know I've been talking about this for weeks, and I keep doing the research, and I've seen other people do it, quote unquote. But yeah, it's basically they have to talk over the entire thing. And I was talking for a little bit, but I didn't feel like let me just say every word over every word they say because they identify it two ways. One is a visual thing, which is why I have to change like what the visuals look like. The other is the audio. So, well, just catch out other stream people just have posted. No, I'm telling you, I've been looking. We've been talking about this for weeks. I have been looking, been looking. And that's why I felt safe doing it this way. I altered all of the video stuff. I was talking over it. This is the other part of it too that makes me laugh so hard. Even though it's a 90s cartoon, you still have my voice over it, a video game playing in the background, a little overlay that said something else on it, and then a chat. Like all that stuff was on the screen in the middle of it. If you're trying to steal the SWAT cats, so yeah, I went through the legal thing. I did the research. I did the chat GPT thing. I did the reading the guidelines thing. So blocked. And it's one of those you can do certain like public domain things. Like if we want to watch Hitchcock movies, sure. But yeah, apparently SWAT Cats is too recent and too relevant. Anyway, it is what it is. So we'll move on. That was a letdown. Great way to start a Friday morning. Anyway. And actually, now doing that, having done that, has screwed up all of my overlays. All of them have been screwed up thanks to that. Yeah, that was fun. Let me see. Let me try to fix this again. I've looked at the channels that do it. I've done it with several different things. This is not my first time doing it. I didn't just pop it on and didn't do the research after the fact. I've seen several channels that do it. Watch the channel and see what the content is that's on that channel. But I've done it like I've looked at several different channels, seven different ways. It wasn't just me saying I wanted to do this and then I plopped it up. It was me researching scent for weeks and it still went this way. I mean, hell, the last time I did it with the whatchamacallit, I did it with the Son of Batman. We watched that thing. They let us go through the whole thing, actually, watching that. And then when it went live, like when it went as an on-demand thing that you can watch the stream later, they blocked it and wouldn't let me show it. And I was like, but why? That's the other thing too, because it was Son of Batman and there's another one. We watched, oh, Flashpoint Paradox. We watched those two online. Um, and they let us watch the stream. And part of what they said in the legal part of it was that it depends on the owner of the content. So if they decide that they don't want anybody to show anything ever, so I think it's Swatcast is like Hanna-Barbera Turner, which how good are they doing lately? Maybe that's why they need this money. They're like, no. Whereas DC, Warner Brothers may be like, all right, look, y'all can do it, but just be sure there's something over it. Whereas if you go to another one, I'm saying, Shell, you can give me all the examples you want, bro. Like I'm telling you now, you can show me the examples of channels doing it. It doesn't mean that I can, given the content that's there. I'm telling you, I did not just put this stuff together and put it up. I looked around. I checked other channels. I watched a channel where they had literally a TV screen in the middle of it and putting it there. You're saying it doesn't work if you stream their videos. It depends on the video, if you listen to what I'm explaining, depending on the content itself and what you're putting up. I did the streaming of The Son of Batman and Flashpoint Paradox. I was able to watch that entire thing with people while we talked over it. And they let me put up the stream, and the stream went fine. And then the on demand part of it, where it went to just a video, was blocked globally. I did it for two DC movies. You can go back and check when I made the announcements for them. And then the videos came out after watching the stream, and they blocked it all. It depends on the content because the people who own it get to submit their copyright and say, this is my trademark, this is my copyright. Some, like Marvel, for example, will say, you can play whatever you want, but what we're going to do is, even if your channel only has 10 people, we're going to take it over, monetize it, put ads in the middle of it, and then we take the money off that. Others will say you can put it up and just have to alter the image that's on there. So long as the image is altered, it's fine. We don't care. We like the promotion. Others say don't show anything, period. Now, the funny part to me is that for DC, I did the DC animated movies. I would have thought they would have been the ones to be like, nah, and blocked it. They were like, no, 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 watch the stream. That's cool. They didn't say it, but by letting it go on for an hour and a half, because those movies are an hour and a half, while I'm sitting here scrambling or chit-chatting over this stuff, because those movies are an hour and a half, I was like, this is going to get blocked for sure. This is going to get blocked for sure. I'm going to get blocked for sure. It didn't happen. And I was like, okay, I did it a second time. That one didn't get blocked. What got blocked was like, if after this stream right now, and I'm over explaining now. After this stream right now, you'll see on my YouTube channel, you can go to the live tab and you'll see where that video was of it live. That thing got blocked globally. They wouldn't let that get released. So I couldn't let people go back and watch it for the DC stuff. For Marvel, for example, I don't know what Marvel's rules are. They might say, yo, watch as much as you want, but what we're going to do is, even if your channel has 100 people and you're not monetized, what we're going to do is go back, monetize it, put ads in the middle of everything that you're doing, and then we're going to take the money off of that monetization. Um, well, here's the thing though. The other problem is you can appeal it. Yes, you can appeal it. The problem is when you appeal it, you submit the request and then you have to wait until they give the appeal process and they're like, okay, yeah, you won the appeal. But that doesn't matter because the stream blocking is automated. So even if they appeal it, the automated system is always going to go in and stamp it. That's why people go through the altering of content means, because then you can say that was the other part about the audio. I guarantee they didn't catch the video side of it. What they caught was the audio. And if you have continuous audio for a certain amount of time, they'll be like, oh, that. So for example, I had a 3.5 hour long stream and we were doing openings to old school movie TV shows. We had Lois and Clark, The Real Adventures of Superman or whatever, The Flash, and whatever else. I put those on the last 5 minutes of that stream, right? And I was thinking, just like with this stuff, I was thinking like, okay, well, I just put it on and I'm talking with you guys on it with all this other stuff. Do you know they blocked that thing, like outright blocked it? Not like, oh, you get a chance or you get to do this or you can only show certain people. They just stomped it out and blocked all 3.5 hours of content because of the last 5, 10 minutes. I put on the opening themes to those TV shows, and they cited it when they gave me the block. They were like, because you put on Lois and Clark and The Flash, those were the two that got caught. I think I did the opening for like Static Shock and some other ones too. But because of like The Flash and Lois and Clark, two early 90s TV shows ain't nobody trying to watch right now, not for real. They blocked the whole damn thing. And I was like, but it's 3.5 hours. I was talking over this crap, and it's the opening. It's not even an episode. It's the 30 seconds isn't even long because your videos have to be like 7 to 8 minutes on YouTube before you can get monetized. 30 seconds of it wasn't even enough time for them to monetize the intro. So certain shows aren't licensing. Oh, and you know what the you know what the other crappy part is too? The licensing thing. You can't question. You can't ask the question. I can't say because that was the other thing I was trying to figure out is that is there a resource where I can say, look, who if I decide to do Justice League, will it get blocked? Like, is this content okay to do it? And they have no centralized library for that. There's no like, yo, you can do Justice League, but you can't do Justice League Unlimited. There's none of that. So you have to just try. There's no like, yo, I'm gonna Google this real quick in my YouTube Studio content creator library and see if I'm allowed to play this or what the rules are. They're just no. Um, that one, but here's the thing though, which videos are those videos? Because it depends. If it's like an old Hitchcock movie. I can do Psycho might actually be blocked and owned by somebody else. Let me think of a Rope. I can do like Rope, for example, and they will be like, okay, yeah, you can watch that. That's fine. The other part of it is it may not be altered the content, but if the framing around it is different, sometimes they'll let that slide. But it really depends on which one. My bad. I thought you meant the another stream was watching Mommy's Alive from another channel that way. I think also the other problem is that it's YouTube. I think Twitch lets more stuff slide. And Discord, they don't really care. They just warn you, but just people do whatever. And so it really depends on like the show. And I look for just tell me which ones. If you tell me which ones, or if you tell me what I need to do, I'll do it. Oh, this is getting funky. Let me transition this. If you tell me which ones, I'll do the ones or in the way that you want. If you're like, hey yo, you need to be sure to put our names in the middle of it and say Warner Brothers. Okay, what do I care? The other one was I even asked the question, what if I offered to just let them take the money from it automatically? Like, what if you guys just monetize it and then from the moment it's monetized, you guys take all the money? I don't care. How much money am I going to make off that? $20 would be optimistic. So y'all can have that money. It's going to be me and 20 people watching this. Don't care. I don't want to take credit or anything. We just want to giggle at old school cartoons that I'm sure nobody's buying from you right now. Anyway, um, made cartoons look so much better. And here we have Cat City's April O'Neil. Cat City's April O'Neil was awesome. Um, so Justice League and they blocked it. The theme song, they did. They did that for me too. I remember that was one of the because we were doing like all intros. We were doing just all intros, and Justice League was one of the ones that got caught. I remember now because it surprised me. I think Static Shock was the only one that didn't. Maybe they did earmark it. I deleted the video, so I don't. I should have kept this for reference. Okay, we'll check it out later. But that's the thing. So we can say like all these exceptions and stuff, but I didn't block me. We can show all the other channels and stuff, but I didn't block me. It's just that simple. I did not block me. They blocked me. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So we're gonna try to do a Cheshire video now. Oh, there's that noise. We're gonna try to do a Cheshire video now. But yeah. What's up, guy? But that's the thing though. Public I get yeah, is Popeye public domain? Like, is Popeye public domain? Anyway, let me get this out of my ears. But yeah, so it sucks. I'll be honest, it just sucks. And once I did the Patreon one with not the Patreon, but the one with DC animated universe or whatever. I thought, okay, they let me stream that whole thing and then they blocked it after the fact. All right, it sucks. I was trying to find a way to where I could still do the on-demand thing for you guys. Um, Not possible. Okay, so then we just stream it and we just watch it on stream. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, sorry, I can't change what the laws are. But then it was even like SWAT cats, SWAT cats, SWAT cats, SWAT cats. Okay, I mean, okay. I love this animation, by the way, for Parallax. I love that. About to hop on DC Worst Love as well. Yeah, so Guy, you missed the whole. We're trying to watch SWAT cats, and we got blocked. YouTube blocked me, and that was my other worry too. And I'm happy to see this. My other worry is if you keep trying this, they block your channel permanently. And that was the. I did it the one time, didn't get blocked permanently, so we just gonna fall back. Oh boy, oh boy. Try to do it on Discord, I guess, at some point. But that is so disheartening. Anyway. Alright, so let's move on. Yeah, for real, we tried. You'll never see it though, because I mean I did record it, but you'll never see it because YouTube was like, nah, block, and then yeah, here we are. Here we are. I'm arranging the screen right now so I could do a Cheshire video. Forgive, because this morning when I was doing all the resets, it messed up everything. Alright, so I think that's good. I think that's good. Did a Cheshire video yesterday. I hated it. I absolutely hated it, so it is going to be redone now. I missed a lot of stuff, including some stuff that you guys were saying, because I was so caught up in like working on her that it messed it up. So, and then as far as the watching the podcast and everything else, I'm not tempting YouTube anymore. What I will do is in the Discord, try to do a Discord watch party at some point. We'll see. It was just going to be easier to do. 1 hour cartoons, 1 hour DC Worlds Collide. I got to go to work. Now it's, oh, I got to set up this whole other thing. Oh. Anyway. So now, this mouse is for work. This mouse is for here. So we will do Cheshire. And that's good enough. It feels off. The image feels off still. I'm going to have to work on that later because it's already 7 o'clock. Okay, so Cheshire's awesome. Don't know if you guys know that. I still only have her rank 6. I want to finish her badge. Zoom it on this one. Are you talking about the actual image itself? Why is it looking like this? Why is the transform looking like this? Oh, I knew it was off. I knew it was off. All right, here we go. Thanks. That slight change made all the difference, right? Sure it does. Okay. So basically with Cheshire, I want to get the badge done. I'm not too worried about the badge, but I was reading her advanced ability incorrectly. And the advanced ability left me with actually a question. Cheshire then immediately uses the cover as an opponent. The cover as an opponent to perform, as an opportunity to perform Poison Blade. Zoom the SWAT cat. But that's the thing. I shrank it. They're not. They do it multiple fold. But it's not just like the video. It's also the audio. So if I'm not talking the entire time, basically, they'll be able to snag like the audio from the episode and be like, okay. So for example, I think I stopped talking for like 3 minutes or something like that. They'll grab that and be like, oh, we know what you're watching right now. Block. So it's not just the video side of it. They also, because I did the looking up of that, where it was like, okay, so if I put this cartoon in black and white and reverse the thing, like not just zoom in, but like just reverse it, because what do you really lose if you reverse the angle? You can't read the words on the cartoon that has no words. Fine. So then I was going to reverse it completely, just flip it on its axis, and then maybe even do black and white.
And it was like sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't, because usually what they do is, I'm about to tell on myself too. Usually what they do is they check the audio. The intro that I have to the Superman theme, like the Superman intro to my YouTube videos that has the quote from the Superman movie, it sounds the same, but I've altered the audio of it to be, I want to say, three pitches lower than what the actual movie sounds like, so that that intro would not get flagged by YouTube. Because they would have flagged the audio in that intro and then blocked the intro, I thought. Even though the video wasn't there, even though I literally took video from the game and put the audio under there, I had to change the pitch of the audio so that they wouldn't flag all of my videos and block them. Your favorite YouTubers, we put in work to try to get some of this stuff out. For real. For real. The amount of research I had to do, because I really want to do that intro, and the amount of research I had to do to be like, I don't want to change the speed of the intro. I don't want to change the length because it matches exactly what I need it to match. So I need to change the pitch and drop their voices down to where it's like, instead of like this, it's like this, slightly deeper, so that the YouTube algorithm wouldn't recognize it. Why attack speed? Okay, so attack and speed because her advanced attack, she does this shroud, which gives her invincibility, and then she attacks immediately, then dodge. So what I'm trying to do is make her invulnerable as soon as possible, just so we can withstand, especially since she's rank 6. And then the attack is because of the poisons. The poison damage is based off of attack. Sorry, I told you guys I was getting a little bit sick. But yeah. So that is why I have attack and speed. I also put attack on this part here. Attack bonus, and then I just got this piece because it's there. All right. Ooh, I'm all discombobulated now. I was really happy. I was feeling really, really good watching SWAT Cats. It was so much fun. And then just the way, just the what happened, and I was like, oh no. Okay, maybe he's talking about the episode he missed, and then it was like, uh-oh, blocked. I was like, shh. Oh, that had me in a good mood. Oh well, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. All right, so what we're going to do now is do a proper Cheshire video. I'll take it to several different areas. Let's just start recording. Let's just shake off. Let's just shake it off. Mariah Carey version. Let's just shake it off. So here we go. Yeah, she also does bleeds, which is just stupid. I'm gonna leave the camera like this, though, I think. So, do you remember the villain was an undead mage that caught me up? It did. The only reason it didn't caught me off guard on camera is because when I turned it on, I saw it, and I was like, "What?" The thing that caught me off guard was that commander. I forgot about the commander. He caught me off guard. I forgot that he was a part of the show. I can't even. I know he didn't like him. I couldn't remember the relationship. I gotta get back to. Okay, we're gonna try to organize a watch party on Discord. That's the next thing. That's the next step, I guess. YouTube just ain't gonna have it. All right, so here we go. Coming in 3, 2. I would love to say I'm in a wonderful mood because I have Cheshire. I am in a good mood because I have Cheshire. But we were trying to watch Spotcast on YouTube stream and it got blocked. I gotta be real. Thug tier. Anyway, Cheshire is basically a goddess. It is been said by people on my stream that she is the best in the game right now in terms of epics. That she's the best epic in the game, that she's dethroned Mr. Terrific. I disagree, but it's hard for me to fight them. Let's get to the video. Okay, so do I have a weird? No, that's just the. Okay, that's the book. All right, so coming in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Grubby here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, this is my second time recording a Cheshire video because the first one, I said the word "so" like 400,000 times and seemed discombobulated, so we're recording this again. In any case, childhood marred by violence drove Jade Wynn to become Cheshire, a professional assassin with a penchant. I don't think I've ever actually seen that word. for poison and a mastery over a variety of lethal weapons. Lethal arts. Sorry, arts. Anyway, so back row attack, like back row target, which is actually very, very useful. Like the way that she does it is awesome. Poison bleed, which just feels like that's just overkill. Single target burst damage, runs with Batman. Um, not tactical, agile damage dealer. And she's a damage dealer that does not like other damage dealers. We're going to go ahead and open her secret records real quick, get these gems right fast. I think I might even pull for her again at the end of this video because I really want to get her up to rank 10. But the problem is that we have Dr. Poison coming too. And there has been this, and we can go ahead and address this now in terms of like the guarantees. This system is an improvement. Some people think it's not enough. I am just going to try to be on the positive side because, you say how much you like stuff and then hopefully things keep moving and progressing in a way that's, good. So positive reinforcement. But basically, I did buy one deal for her and I did use the rubies thing. By the way, when it says one-time purchase, it doubles your rubies. It's a one-time purchase. If you've gotten that bug that does the other thing, just be careful because if DC comes back at you because you took advantage of an exploit, just saying. Anyway, but then I did pull her. Now what happened was the first epic that I pulled was Bizarro, and that added to that Cheshire guarantee, and it wasn't at the guarantee point. So it's not just it doesn't mean that you have to use 200. It's possible, but you don't have to use 200 encrypted tokens in order to get the guaranteed Cheshire. If you just get 4 epics, the 5th one will be her. On top of that, it keeps going, meaning I pulled her that one time. Now I've pulled 2 more epics since then, Mara and Pandora. And so now it's reset the counter for the guarantee for Cheshire, but it's still going to count. So that means I get another Cheshire if I get, 3 more epics, which is awesome to me. I thought it was just a one-time guarantee. You unlock it, that's it. This is much better. Don't change it. It's much better. Where now every 5 epics for this next couple of days that we have the ability to grab her, it will be Cheshire. So you can get up to a reasonable level and you can really hammer farming her if you want to, if that's a thing. The only other, I mentioned it before, the problem with this and the problem with the timing and everything is that Dr. Poison's on the back of it. At some point, they want you to reach in your pocket. That's clear. So either you can be patient, unlock her once or twice, and then save your encrypted tokens for Dr. Poison, or you go all out on one and just accept the fact that you're going to have to take your chances on the other. So, there you go. Now, going back to Cheshire's kits. First question is, why is she in 4 speed and 2 attack? This is largely due to her advanced attack, which we'll get to, but her advanced attack grants her invulnerability and dodge. So I want to go ahead and get that out on her as soon as possible, on top of the fact that she'll put poison out there. Her badge itself, and I need to hurry up and complete this, but we'll see. I do have a question. That is, any poison stack inflicted as a result of Shadow Shroud now lasts until the end of battle. It says inflicted as a result of, not during, and that's going to be important when I get to the advanced attack and we talk about it. The first time an enemy is defeated, Shadow Shroud cooldown gets set to 0. So she'll defeat an enemy, then the next thing she'll do is that advanced attack that'll hide her and put her in a vulnerable. That is awesome. That is so good. When Shadow Shroud is active, Cheshire will always land critical hits. That's so good. She'll always crit when she has it. However, it's only active for 2 turns, I believe. She'll always land critical hits if somebody's defeated. The first time an enemy is defeated. The first time. Okay, fair enough. The first time an enemy is defeated, she goes back into it again. And then here, the poison that's inflicted is going to last till the end of battle. Now, usually I'll go to the basic, but we're going to go right to the advanced attack because the badge is tied to it. Throws a smoke bomb and disappears into the resulting cloud, rendering her invulnerable for 1 turn. Cool. Cheshire then immediately uses the cover as an opportunity to perform Poison Blade, which is this. Now my question is, when I come down here and says, while Shadow Shroud is active, any attacking enemy that would inflict damage on Cheshire now receives 1 stack of poison for 2 turns. To me, given the language, This is a result of Shadow Shroud. This happens during Shadow Shroud. We're going to test that because if this thing is counting as a result of, which I could see the argument both ways, this is really like just a semantic. It's really not going to. It really comes down to just like the use of the language in it. I would love if Poison Blade being used to it is a result of Shroud under what the badge says. I can't test that until I go ahead and like clear the rest of the badge, but I will be looking into that. Believe me when I tell you this is not going to be the only Cheshire video. Next, on the basic attack, slashes an enemy with her blade, dealing physical damage equal to 150% of attack. If the target is not already poisoned, she also inflicts them with 5 stacks of poisons for 2 turns. You can understand why I would want those 5 stacks of poison to last to the end of battle. Then physical damage is increased to 170%. If the target is already poisoned, Cheshire now inflicts them with 2 additional stacks of poison. So before it was you get 5 or 0 based on how many you have. Now it's if you have poison, you get 2. If you don't have, you get 5. Cheshire also inflicts the target with 3 stacks of bleeds for 2 turns. She is just trying to cause so much pain. This happens at rank 9. She just wants to hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. And then so we've already talked about this one. The next part of this ability, or the next part of this attack is Cheshire now receives 2 stacks of dodge after the smoke dissipates. So dodge, and I think it goes away, increases invasion chance to 100% for 1 turn, cannot be dispelled. So she will dodge and then dodge again, making it very hard to bring her down, hence why I want this advanced attack to be going out first, hence the speed. Cheshire's weapons are all coated with poison on her own of her own invention. Whenever she deals damage, she also inflicts her target with 1 stack of Cheshire poison for 2 turns. Enemies with less than 33% of maximum HP remaining also take 25% more damage. This is before you get to rank 6. Rank 6 already makes it kind of beastly. When attacking DPS enemies, Cheshire will instead apply 3 stacks of Cheshire poison. Enemies with less than 33% of their maximum HP remaining now take 100% more damage. And then lastly, at rank 8, any Cheshire poisons inflicted on DPS characters now last for 4 turns instead of the 2 turns, I believe is set up top. Yeah, 2 turns. And now enemies with less than 40% maximum HP remaining take additional damage. Cheshire poison, the amount of damage inflicted by DPS enemies, reading it so backward, decreases the amount of damage inflicted by DPS enemies by 10% for each stack. Reduces speed by 5 per stack. Counts as a control buff, max 10 stacks. Control is important there as opposed to a regular buff because that is more like your silence and your stun, or that is your silence and your stun, not your bleeds and your poisons. This means that cleansing it with the Mr. T ability, not gonna happen. Next. So on Mad Ass Hatters, slices the enemy in the back row with the most stacks of poisons twice with her size, dealing physical damage equal to 175% of her attack with each strike. Cheshire's strikes also deal an additional 5% physical damage per stack of poison on the target. I'm thinking Judo Master here, however, she has a person that runs with her, and somebody tried to bring it up in the chat, and I saw it, and it's true, but I did not bring it up well enough in that video, so I'll bring it up here now. There's one person that she needs to run with all the time. If no enemies in the back row are poisoned, Cheshire attacks a random enemy in the back row instead. Up to rank 6, physical damage dealt increases by 225% of Cheshire's attack. Additional damage dealt per stack for the poisons is 7%. And then after that, at rank 10, each strike now does 10% more physical damage per stack of bleed on the target. Oh, Ocean Master. Two-Face. Let's go. Now, she has a team synergy. And I will say this. Her running mate's team synergy, I think, is better for her. But we'll see. We'll try both. All stacks of poison on DPS enemies in the back row last until the end of battle. All stacks of poison. That's so good. Alright. Whenever poison is inflicted on DPS enemies in the back row, 1 stack of Cheshire poison that lasts for 4 turns is also added. So whenever poison is inflicted on a DPS character, they also get one stack of Cheshire Poison. And that's not just coming from her, that's from anybody. Wow. And then next, when we get to rank 10, all deployed out, 9%, whatever. All stacks of poison on DPS enemies in the back row will last until the end of battle. Whenever poison is inflicted on a DPS enemy in the back row, one stack of Cheshire Poison for 4 turns. Enemies that take damage from poison after they use their ult. Oh. I was just thinking of this the other day when it came to bleeds. So you'll notice after their turn, they take damage from bleeds or poisons. But if it's an ultimate, the ultimate doesn't trigger their bleeds or their poisons. This means that after their ultimates, it'll trigger the poison. I like. Now, here's the thing that makes one of her running mates amazing. I think two, but this one, she has a team synergy here where she needs a back row character and she needs a poison character, right? You could go the route of trying to figure it out, but you have Poison Ivy and you have Penguin. When you run her with either of these, it doesn't have to be both at the same time, it triggers her team synergy. So she only needs Poison Ivy running with her in order for her team synergy to work. She only needs Penguin in order for both of these requirements to be met and for her to be able to run her team synergy. So what we're going to do is go into some kind of battle, probably team ups, and test her out. Be right back. Be right back, guys. Need bloomin' nose. Okay. Let's see. Team ups. Do we have at least 6? We have 5 attacks. Alright, so we'll test out some stuff here. Simulate. Beginner simulation. That's okay, I guess. Didn't Theonidas have a team that I could go up against last time? I believe so. I don't see his name. I guess not. Am I blind? Uh-oh, the homie Jordan hasn't played in a while. Just sent him a message. I gotta reply to him. There it is. Okay, so confirm. What's up, Lionel? How you doing, bro? All right, so we're gonna come back in on this. Okay, so and 3, 2. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is build Poison Ivy. What's funny to me, and I think it's because I have attack bonus pieces on Cheshire, but I think maybe I explained this before. However, what I'm doing here is this attack bonus piece, and I want a attack bonus piece here. I'm putting those there specifically because poisons are based off attack. So add some attack, and then the speed, as I told you, was for the advanced attack. So now you'll see here, both things are satisfied because of Poison Ivy, right? So they're all they need for this to work. And she only needs one poison character anyway. Now her team synergy during battle increases poison damage taken by 18%. When an enemy has 8 or more stacks of poison, they can no longer heal. Let me explain something to you about Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is going to make sure there's going to be a lot of poisons out there. This was someone's argument that Swamp Thing, when you get Cheshire on your squad, immediately becomes better. So we're going to do that. Next, we're going to do Pingy. Where he at? There you go, Pingy. And lastly, I would like to have some heals out here. I could put Cheshire here as a pseudo tank. Because of her invulnerable that she's going to have starting out, I do not love this idea because she's ranked 6, not because she's not capable, but that is something that's a possibility. Next. Who am I putting up here? I guess Aquaman can help us with the sustain side of things. I really don't want Swamp Thing to go up front. Gotta be honest about that. We're gonna have Swamp Thing go first to get all the poisons out there. Then we're gonna do Cheshire. Then Poison Ivy. We'll do Aquaman next. We're pretty evenly matched up here, so I will go into adding some reinforcements. Let's do it. Okay. And then we see how it goes. Now, the thing that we noticed yesterday on stream and when I was doing this is that I wanted to be a surprise, but I can't help it. I can't bite my tongue. Cheshire, basically at rank 6, was doing not the same, but comparable damage to what Poison Ivy at rank 10 was doing. Granted, Poison Ivy is slightly out of turn, meaning like she is behind Cheshire. We all fell down. Not good, not good, not good. But, and in fact, let's just go ahead and go to team ups. We'll go back. But Cheshire's damage was basically in line with Poison Ivy's, even though Poison Ivy is a rank 10. We're going to go ahead and fight Huntress. Even though Poison Ivy is a rank 10. Now, like I said, it was out of order. See, I had a whole different team working here. She is going to put silence on her, and I don't know that her invulnerable is going to come up fast enough. And we can't get rid of that status effect of silence unless we put in Kid Flash. And then that will purge the silence off of Cheshire. Now I was using this, and this is a different setup. So we'll do the Swamp Thing after we do this a couple times. This setup, and I'll go ahead and show it now, is when we put in Mr. Terrific, superpower damage is equal by increased by 50%. We also get life to all that other jazz, whatever. And actually, while I'm whatevering this, plus 50% lifesteal when dealing superpower damage. Poisons are superpower damage. I wonder, when poisons go off, will this heal Poison Ivy and Cheshire as their poisons are out there? We can look at that right now. I'm curious about that now. But really, I was looking at the additional damage that the poisons would create because of Mr. Terrific, because of poisons being superpower damage. So here we go. We're going to run this now. And I want to know if when like Black Canary does her, well, first of all, let's see how the silence goes, and then hopefully Kid Flash can get it off of her. But there's poison out there. When the poison damage goes through, will this heal Cheshire a little bit? I'm hoping. I don't think so, but I'm hoping. I want to say there was a heal there, but I can't see because she pushed Cheshire out of the frame. Dadgum. So let's check for the... I don't think so. I don't think... That would have been nice if she takes poison damage and so then Cheshire heals. That would have been fun. Alright, so doing additional damage thanks to the superpower damage increase from Mr. Terrific. She's in her shroud now. Maybe I should check Poison Ivy. I'm still hoping that the superpower damage that... Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Wait. Poison Ivy did just heal there. Is there going to be lifesteal based off of these poisons, or was that recuperate? I didn't have 8 recuperate on her, though. What was that about? Okay, hold on. What's up, DC? Hold on. I'm probably seeing something. You guys are going to see in the video like this. It's wrong. I'm probably seeing something that's not there, and I'm just hoping beyond hope that it's actually a thing. Yeah, no, okay. We literally just saw the poison damage like fall off and nothing, no heals happen. All right, okay. It must have been some other heal that came through. Now here's the thing: we're not gonna get lifesteal. You guys may be noticing we're not gonna get lifesteal damage. We're not gonna get lifesteal here from Cheshire because she deals physical damage when she's actually attacking. It's only the poisons that have superpower damage. So like you can see from Poison Ivy, she does get that lifesteal because her ultimate there does do superpower damage. So Shroud is up, invulnerable. You can't do anything to me. No silence, no thank you. Go ahead and take these L's. Okay, so now damage comparison. Wow, 51. Yo. Cheshire didn't quite keep up this time. Poison Ivy did 14 million, Cheshire did 8.2. Reason being is that Poison Ivy does do a lot of superpower damage just outright in her kit. Whereas Cheshire's damage is physical, but the poisons are superpower. Let's go back in, and now I'm going to remove Mr. Terrific. I assume we're not going to be able to hit as hard. Who knows? Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. I'm going to put in Penguin now and Swamp Thing. I don't necessarily want Swamp Thing to go in the front, but I do need... Ugh. She did get silenced that last time. Think we'll leave it like this anyway. I will do Poison does, or do we do Poisons last until the end of battle? Let's do that one from Cheshire. We do want Swamp Thing going first, then Cheshire, then Poison Ivy. No skip battle. Let's see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Ooh. Get off Cheshire. What are y'all doing? Get off her. Alright, so there were some heals that were put out there by Swamp Thing. Help Cheshire out a little bit. So the plus side of this poisons lasting until the end is that, oh wait, but some poisons just fell off. Does it mean that only Cheshire's poisons don't fall off? Let's see. So it seems as though Cheshire, each of them have 7. Now we know the Cheshire poison doesn't fall off. Black Canary has 6 now. 8. This might just be proof, though. Well, the end result here is going to be proof that Mr. Terrific should run with Poison Ivy, really. So the poisons aren't falling off as much, and I don't know how much of that is just the fact that she is laying down 5 with her basic attack. But maybe I need to check that team synergy again, because if she's laying down 5 with her basic attack, we're in round 6. Black Canary's down 2-6. However, a Huntress is up to 14, 15. So this clearly doesn't do as well as the Mr. Terrific comp. In this scenario, it could be that you need damage over time to get past some other portions of the game, whereas... So then this setup would be better. But, okay, so Black Canary fell. Let's see what the stats are. Oh, she's still doing business. Poison Ivy's still doing that work. Okay, we love to see that. Alright, so I'm going to try to skip battle through this one time. Oh, actually, we're already at 24 minutes. I'm sitting here about to just do all this, R&D. I want to see what happens next. I want to see what happens next. Yesterday, we were getting Cheshire to basically keep up with Poison Ivy. Today, not quite as much, which is good, which is a good sign, which is a very good sign, at least from the Poison Ivy perspective. Because it was looking like she was about to be useless. But the screenshots we were taking were insane. All right, so let's go ahead and do one more simulation. And then call it a video. Simulate beginner. Mirror match. Master. What is Mirror Master? Is he tactical? And he's in the back row too. She's gonna hate him. She's gonna absolutely hate him. She does not like damage dealers. She's on the back row. She is going to make his life miserable. All right, so let's do a slightly different count. There was one other one that I wanted to try, and this is just haphazard. Don't know if it's gonna work or not. But I like the idea of the Bride, Aquaman, and then Constantine. Because as Constantine is doing all this damage to the Bride, she's handing out hard hit to Cheshire and Poison Ivy. Additionally, he's giving them strong attack. Aquaman is making sure their sacrifice isn't too strong. I don't need Constantine to go. I mean, we could have him go earlier, but this is more the Cheshire and now Poison Ivy show, and I want to see how this performs. I do want the poison damage to do more, so we'll go there. My Cheshire is rank 6. She is rank 6. I want to get her to rank 10 as fast as possible. The only problem with that thought process is that Dr. Poison is coming out, and I also want Dr. Poison as high as possible. I am currently saving up league recruitment credits. Those credit things where you can go to league recruitment and like pull the previous season's characters. I'm saving those up right now in anticipation for this next month or whenever the season ends. Because the second they get added to that league recruitment, I'm pulling them again. I'm pulling for them again. If I can get Cheshire to rank 11, yay. And hopefully Dr. Poison is as good because Dr. Poison is the healer for this group. So we'll see. We will see. But right now, work on your Poison Ivy and your Cheshire. They are besties. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they took her out. They took her out. They couldn't handle the... They could not handle the combination of Constantine ruining people and damage. Alright, so let's restart. We'll do another more simplistic team. I thought that was gonna work. It might be also because she's ranked 6. It's taking a lot. It's taking a lot of damage off of her. It's quite the toll. All right, so running up next. There were bleeds out there. Anything to just get her to go more. I think I'm gonna put Swamp Thing back out, and then we can do. I don't like. Does Swamp Thing have block on him? No, he has speed and he has these HP bonuses and he's still squishy. Anyway, so oh, there we go. Judo Master. Now, Judo Master, I kind of want to use his team synergy with Armor Break, but I don't think that's gonna go. Actually, I wonder. This is too much, right? You got to rank 8, but out of everything. I'm trying. I'm trying to get her there fast as possible. All right, let's see. We're going to examine this for a sec. I do like Pandora for the heals. And the cloak that she'll provide. I would love to try Scarecrow here. I just don't have him in level link. Or any gear on him, to be real. You could run Judo Master because Judo Master on his... this one. And you could run Raven. And I could run Sinestro. Judo Master has this duplication of debuffs. Like there's a 60% chance or something dumb like that. Harden, damage reduction. Ability to this, that's just critical shots. He does have it, or is it in his badge? Oh, it's down here at the bottom when you do duplicate random debuff. Every time Rapid Strike hits, there's a 50% chance to duplicate a random existing debuff on the targeted enemy. Which is okay, I guess. Alright, so let's go ahead and put Raven and Sinestro in. We'll leave you here. And I don't know if I should put Mr. Terrific there, which we've already done, kind of. Or if I should put Penguin over there. Let's put Penguin. Mr. Terrific is kind of too easy of an answer here. Let's do Penguin. Alright. And then here, during battle, each type of debuff will increase the damage received by the enemy. Now we're going to leave that off. We're going to do this. Alright, so coming back in 3, 2, impromptu cut. But use Swamp Thing as the healer from the back row, front Penguin, and then GL. That sounds like a good shout too. We'll try that later when we're off this one. But that sounds like a good team as well. So the team I built up here is Raven. She's going to basically support and maybe revive Cheshire when necessary. A lot of debuffs are going to be going out from this team, albeit it's only going to be poison and bleeds. It's still a lot. She has the chance to put out more bleeds and more poisons. And other things like weekend, stuff like that. So what we're going to do here, I still want them to go first. I'll put Raven fourth. Should I have... Poison Ivy stealing the hell out of this show. Should I have... No, we'll leave that. We'll leave it like this. So, again, video longer than I expected, but thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like to subscribe and a dislike, I'm okay with that as well. We're still upset about Spotcast not being a thing that we could watch together. We're already dead, Cheshire. Dadgummit, Cheshire. Dadgummit. Why aren't you rank 8 yet? Ugh, Reviver. Thank you. And somebody kill Mirror Master. Somebody get rid of Mirror Master as fast as possible. Thank you, Cheshire. What did it attack the... I thought you didn't like DPS characters. What are we doing? Attack him. What are you attacking Deadshot for? Anyway. Now we're waiting for the stats. I want to know what Poison Ivy versus Cheshire ended up being. Because some of the numbers we were getting yesterday were just insane. Especially as she's only ranked 6. That was a miss because of the dodge. Yay. Alright, so. And it's going to be difficult for me given... If you guys have watched this channel... Oh, she survived that one. If you guys have watched this channel, you know I don't have that much love. She did. No, she didn't die. You know I don't have that much love for Penguin. But now that we have this team, I think I have to take him rank 9 to rank 10. He's actually been really good for me in this scenario. I gotta be real. He's been really, really, really good. So... Last round. Ooh. She took a lot of damage. She has a shroud up. I really love that shroud. I really, really do. If you can get that to time right. I really do love it. Let's check the stats. I'm assuming because she died so much, she's not going to be able to Poison Ivy. Yeah, Poison Ivy still did 12 million. She did 6.6 or 6.1. There's going to be more videos of Cheshire. I'm very impressed. I love her so far. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, that's right, because there is that not new, but the parallax reinforcement, and I'm terrified. I'm terrified of doing it. Let's see. Actually, we can rally, but knowing now what I know about, and can I transition this over without it being like a gigantic deal? Yeah, the thing's still off, bruh. What are we doing? Yeah, that works. Okay. So, I'm kind of worried that I'm going to miss it, that I'm not going to get it. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate you. I wish we could have had more cartoons. Trademark laws suck. All right. Anyway, so, Let's see if I can just one shot the rest of this with that whole Mr. Terrific thing, because that was fun. My neck is killing me. That was fun. So we're gonna put Mr. Terrific right there, right there. Boom, boom. Well, actually, we're gonna put her in the back because these two are the damn. Poison Ivy is just stupid right now. She is handling her damn business. Poison Ivy's dumb right now. We went from 31 to 56. That's stupid. Running Poison Ivy with Mr. Terrific is stupid. Jeez. Do I need to do another video on Poison Ivy? Jeez. She's putting in work. Lord have mercy. Okay, how much do I have before this? 3 hours for the reset. Hopefully somebody rallies. If not, I'll get it later. Raz brought. You did. You tried to tell me. You tried to told me. You tried to told me. I was wrong. She is a monster. I don't know. Somebody said she was going to be the number one. Was it you that said she was going to be the number one epic? That Poison Ivy was going to be? I can't. I don't know. I was going to say I can't agree with you. I can't fight you either, though. I can't fight you either. I can't say you're wrong. I can't call you crazy. Can't say any of that stuff. But yeah, she is absolutely insane. Okay, so we're gonna try to get some super encrypted tokens from somewhere, or some regular encrypted tokens, not super. So we can try to do 10 more pulls, and then I'll call it a video. With a lot of disappointment, but we're gonna find another way to watch cartoons together. Promise. All right. Missions. Collect. I need to do 140, of course. Let's just. There is no method to this madness. I would love to say there's a technique. That ain't one. Bank. Yes, he ain't going. Although I do need those. I do need those. But super encrypted or encrypted tokens from somewhere. I need what 6 more in order to do a 10. Oh wait, I could just do this now, and maybe get some more diamonds along the way as I'm playing for the day. Yeah, let's just do that. And then we'll do a 10 pull, and then we'll call it a stream. And I will be on later. I need to talk to Theonidas as well about doing his account thing. All right, so fingers crossed. Actually, you know what? To cheer myself up, since it was not a good day, we want to make this Friday a happy day. And what's going to end up happening? I know what's going to end up happening. I can already tell you what's going to end up happening. I'm going to do this because I have my rubies from the guy who hustled us. 40, 60. This is the smarter play. Okay? I'm doing this so I can unlock her badge slightly sooner. All right? Just so you know. Does Cheshire have to be lined up with an opposing DPS, or does she automatically seek? She automatically seeks them out. That's who she's going for. She automatically seeks them out. Cheshire's an assassin for sure, but yeah, AoE. Trey is dumb. It is so, she hits so damn hard. I can't believe I missed out on her for that long. She hits so hard. Wait. I almost bought the wrong thing talking too much. One second. Yeah, this was about to be, I was about to be livid if I did this. Okay, so then of these two, we're going for this one. All right. Doing this for the peoples. Not because I'm upset that we didn't get to finish watching SWAT Cats. So now we got 20 pulls. Let's see if we can get Cheshire one more time. One more time. Let's see. Seeing as how that spot, I don't know if my luck is rebalanced to where that spot thing happened, and so now I'll get like 7 Cheshires, or is it going to be I'm going to end up with Vixen again? I don't know which way my luck is going to swing. So not on this round. Although a good number of elites, I do need more rares right now, I think. Here we go. Let's see. Streamer luck. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. I did have streamer luck for whatchamacface, Swamp Thing, but that was before the epic guarantee. So what? Okay, I don't. I'm not mad about that. Streamer luck for show. What? I'm sorry. What? Excuse me. What? So I get two of the top five epics in the game, knowing damn well Jon Stewart's on that list. Yeah, about that. Let's do this. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? I need to be sure to, yeah, share this because we love that image. Save on the file manager. Thank you. Hey, bye bye. And then we will do the same for the Jon Stewart. Oh, this is cool. I have not seen this one yet. That's pretty awesome. All right, so then we'll do that for Jon Stewart as well. Bet. Yo, so I got Cheshire. Thank you. Appreciate it, Trey. You still starting season? Yes, yes, I am. But we're gonna do a video on. Well, it depends. I gotta send a message to Theo. Well, that's the thing. So with it, and I put it in the video before. I don't know if you were there or not. Like, click, click, boom. That's the only part of that song I know. It was a fun song though. So so here's how the guarantee counter is going to work. So now to go back up to 1. So I had it at 2, but because I pulled Cheshire, it reset to 0. But now because I got Jon Stewart, it goes to 1. So every fifth, at minimum, every fifth epic is going to be Cheshire. That's at if you don't get her in the first. So I haven't reset Cheshire guarantee yet, but I have gotten like Pandora. It's been a good week for you, boy. Aside from the Spotcast thing, seriously, I got Pandora, I got Mara, I got Jon Stewart, I got Bizarro, which I mean, but you know, Cheshire 2 times. So out of the 6, I got 1 that's an undesirable. That's a good day, week, couple days. I'm going to be happy with that. What I'm going to be even happier with is I'm about to take Cheshire to rank 7. That's really going to make me happy for today. Auto select, confirm. Auto select, confirm. Here we go. I do need more rare. I do need more rare. Rank up. That's what's up. All right, so now I've already reached that milestone in the other event as well. So now I just need to take care of business for the rest of the stuff. The skills get upgraded. That's cool for me. Yeah, this thing. And so now I need to be sure to get this badge handled. I got a few more of these things. Did I know? Yes, I did. And then the team said, I don't think the affinities. Oh no, it went level 2 there already. Level 3. Enemies cannot cleanse any poison or Cheshire poisons. That's the rank 10. That's nice. Oh no, I'm not sleeping on Bizarro. I think he is actually really good. All right, man. Have fun at work. I think he is really good. It's just that he's not on my priority list right now. There's so many characters I have to work on right now that he is not. He's not getting. He's not going to leapfrog Cheshire. He's not going to leapfrog Dr. Poison. So like, let's say we have an off season and there's a bunch of characters I don't want, then Bizarro would get added to that list so long as I have the other ones that are ranked. That's okay. He is. I think he's pretty good. I think he is pretty good. Now, I was going to do something and I forgot. Let's see. Oh yeah, Cheshire's handled. We can go to the event thing here. Bet. The prized pursuit. We will get the season reward for going rank 7. So now these rewards are basically taken care of so long as I handle like my daily business. The rank 7 one is like the hardest. So in a couple of days I should have a rank 8 Cheshire. part of me wants to click on these really bad, but what we do is we wait until one of these other rewards so I can get the 3 super encrypted tokens. I could do 20 attacks now if I'm being real. Let's do that. I know I said I was going to end it, but now that I have a rank 7, I still want to play. I want to play. And I can do 13 attacks from here because I have 89 of them things. I'm not beating 6.5 million. Artemis is always kicking my tail, but we'll do it anyway. Let's see if poison is the great equalizer. I doubt it, but let's see. This is what I was running before. This is gonna fail miserably. But who is the part? Who's the part that fails it the most? If we do Mr. Terrific, remove them at Superman DCU. Put this back to that team synergy. Select that. Put you in the front here. You go here. Maybe additional heals from Kid Flash. Pandora might be better here, but my Kid Flash's his gear is better than Pandora's. Gotta be real, and that's why he's gonna perform better. We're gonna change this stuff because the stun never works. It does, but it really doesn't. So we have extra heals, and let's watch me get my teeth kicked in. Yay! This feels nuts that Superman DCU is going back there, but she hit so hard and I need the heals. We're not going to survive the initial attack from Wonder Woman. We can go ahead and say that for certain. But I need 13 attacks, and I didn't want to attack somebody with 2.6 million, albeit that may be what it comes down to later on. And we're going to kind of watch, but the second she goes, I believe she dies, he gets very low on health. And we don't have an Aquaman to recover us. Oh, she didn't die. She did not die, which makes me think that, oh, he healed the wrong one. Which makes me think that if I had Aquaman here instead, granted, I wouldn't be able to use the Mr. Terrific Team Synergy, but we would be in much better shape. We would be in much better shape. They got shields up, don't cur. Huh. That's funny. So now she's going to target Wonder Woman. Okay. Do you think we'll get another surprise legendary after Dr. Poison? Oh, you mean like a new legendary? I don't know about new one. I know they're probably going to put out like a Dr. Fate or something, one of the older legendaries. A new one? Yeah, because Aquaman really did come out of left field. Nobody saw that coming. Maybe they put out Killer Frost or something like that. Killer Frost or Firestorm? Because they have mentioned that they were going to put them out relatively soon. Now that you mention it, maybe one of those. It would make sense to put out Killer Frost during Christmas season. I mean, snow and all that jazz. So maybe. Joker. We're wishing for the Joker, Mr. West. I think you're trying to manifest this. I think you're trying to speak it into existence. I think that's what that boils down to. You're hoping. I'm not disagreeing with your hope. Let's keep hope alive. But it's Christmas season, the season of perpetual hope. If you guys can name that movie off that very, very, very random quote. No. This is Christmas, the season of perpetual hope. And I don't care if I have to get on your runway and hitchhike. If it costs me everything I own. If I have to sell my soul to the devil himself. I'm going to get home to my son. Ma'am, if there was anything we could do, do it. Do it. And then introduce John Candy. If you can name that movie, I just gave you an awesome quote. I didn't even realize I remember that much of it. My brain is weird. If you know that quote, if you can, there we go, Rick. There we go, Rick. Rick wins the stream. Rick is today's stream winner. Yeah. I can't believe that shows you how much I watched Home Alone when I was little. Because I can say I've legit not watched that movie since my son was little. I haven't even watched it with my daughter yet. My son is 18 now. I haven't watched that movie since maybe he was little. I don't even know. I think I showed my son The Christmas Story. I didn't show him Home Alone. Because, in Switzerland, it's not quite the thing. People know it, but it's not the thing here like it is in the U.S. So I can't believe I memorized that like that. Clipper Swamp Thing's ultimate that was going around day or two before his event had Nubia on the opposing team as a tactical tank. I never saw that clip. I never saw that clip. Was that somebody mentioned in my chat forever ago about Nubia? Unless I dreamed that. There was something like that that happened. Maybe she's in development or maybe she's coming through Christmas time. I don't know. It would be, not that I don't like Nubia, that would be off the wall though. You don't have Joker in the game, but you're putting in Nubia. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a little bit. I get Aquaman over Joker over, but you know I get Aquaman. That would be an interesting choice because Nubia isn't like one of the like known characters. Well, I mean to be fair, neither's Peacemaker, Vigilante, or Judo Master. They're just there because of the TV series, but that's not like a major thing, huh? Huh? Okay. I'm not saying okay. Maybe I'm not in the comics like I thought I was. I didn't think that because it has to just go along with Wonder Woman. You have Cheetah, so if Nubia's there, then you're adding what? I guess Ares. Well, no, because Nubia. Who was the Enchantress? So I guess you could add Enchantress, Nubia, Hippolyta. That one, Hippolyta, Hippolito, uh, Hippolyta, her mama. I guess you could add them, Enchantress, Hippolyta, and Nubia. Artemis. Please put Artemis in this game, please. Can we please put Artemis in this game? Can you imagine how cool her axe would look with this animation? Can we please? I will totally forgive Joker not being put in the game before Nubia if what comes with Nubia is Artemis. I'm saying, dog, put Artemis in this game. Please. Well, if you haven't seen it, I'll check it out in the chat. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. We need Shazam. We got a lot of needs, dog. But, okay. Okay. Now that, especially since I just read Red Hood and the Outlaws, and I absolutely love Nubia, and it made me want to work on Bizarro actually, reading Red Hood and the Outlaws, because I love Bizarro now too. For real though. And why do I love Bizarro now? Because Bizarro in that previous to that, I just saw him as like oh no, poor guy. He's trying to do this. He's trying to do that. He's trying to be a hero. He wants to be good, but it's just not working out. Now I see Bizarro as that ride or die. Like Bizarro with Artemis, he's like, yo, if you're there, I'm there. We together. You know, I got your back. You know that I love Bizarro because he's just 10 toes down. Bizarro's 10 toes down. Yo, red. What is it? Him, red, her, red, him. They're my peoples. 10 toes down. You mess with one of them, I'm coming through the wall. I love Bizarro now. Anyway, so and I would love the Bizarro skin where he has like the shaved head mohawk with the beard. Am I crazy for saying that I would take Mr. West about to be mad, Trey about to be mad? I would rather have Artemis in this game than Shazam and Black Adam. But I'm a bigger fan of them. I like Shazam. I love Shazam. But the movie was awesome. But the comic spoke to me. Whoever recommended me read Red Hood and the Outlaws Rebirth, you win. Because that was a great recommendation. I flew through those volumes. I still have one left that I need to finish. But other than that, yeah, I knew it. I love Artemis, dog. What do you want from me? I love Artemis. I have a thing for redheads. I told y'all this. Check out our chat because I posted a general chat. Okay, as soon as I get off the stream, I'll do that. And actually, I need to go blow my nose again. BRB. Oh my God, Plastic Man! Hell no, get away. Oh, Plastic Man may happen, but I'm not a fan of Plastic Man or what's it, Elastic Man, whatever his name. Those two dudes, I'm not a fan of either one of them. No, maybe I need to have some Shazam volumes recommended to me because I liked Artemis a lot, but it was basically based off her animation or her like I guess animation, drawings, whatever, art based on her art. But then I actually read it, and they had this weird dichotomy of like this. Every once in a while, they try to make her into a soft person, and she's soft towards Bizarro. I love that, but the romantic side of it, I'm like, and you can miss me with it. But because she doesn't strike me as a romantic type as a character. Anyway, but reading those made me love Bizarro and Artemis. So I have never really read a Shazam comic. Not that I remember. So I read those first 7 volumes. Gonna read the eighth for Red Hood. If you guys want to recommend some Shazam volumes I need to check out, be like, yo, read this volume by such and such. You'll love Shazam. I'm down. I'm down. Bro, I suffer from the same affliction love Reds. Plastic Man is a living cartoon character. Was not to love that. It's not a game, Plastic Man. It's not a game. This is real life. I love when they put that stuff in. They know what they're saying, but no, I don't know. I think was Plastic Man is the one who's a thief, right? And who's basically screwing up all the time. Like Booster Gold. I'm not a fan of Booster Gold either. I don't know. The I'm overly arrogant and then I go into the situation and screw things up more and then I was able to fix my own mistakes bugs me. Bugs me. This did not go well, did it? We'll try you. Let's get it done real quick. Kingdom. Somebody already mentioned Kingdom Come to me too. But Kingdom Come is all of the because I remember I wonder what life would be in HOP without the boy HOV. But isn't that the Justice League though? Or am I tripping? Who charged that money to my account? Yeah, he's a reformed gangster, yeah. But wait, one of them, unless I got the lore wrong, isn't one Elastic Man, Plastic Man? One of them was like a thief, but not a great one. And then ended up, yeah, so I guess it was the reformed gangster one. You know, I don't like BG. Who's BG? Love BG. Cash Money is an army, better yet a navy. Love BG. I love BG. I thought BG was one of the underrated hot boys. Because everybody talk about Wayne, everybody talk about Juvie. I love BG verses. I have BG's album. A couple of them. Cash Money is an army, better yet a navy. Booster Gold. Oh man. So anyway, um, I've run this setup a few times. I'm going against 3.5K right now, right? I don't know that I have enough sustain for this team to work in like higher levels of arena, but it might just truly be that she's only ranked 7 and everybody else is ranked 10. She's not necessarily falling though, but that's because Kid Flash is keeping her alive. So we'll put Swamp Thing in there next. See, now I gotta go listen to some BG. It's stuck in my head now. I just heard a song with BG. That was a new song that BG was on. I don't even remember. I need my bank to start like when I make charges on my card. I have a new. I got it. Okay. They need to start doing it like the day of and not do it like 18 hours later when I don't remember the amount and I'm like, who is in my account? Okay. You might be right. I think it was a thief, but he had a very old school gangster. Yes, he did. Like the slick black, elongated man. Is a detective? So yeah, then it must be Plastic Man, the one I'm thinking of. There were cartoon shorts that covered his history, but were Looney Tunes esque. I mean, it because with those kind of characters, where the lore can be a little bit flexible. All characters. In some universes, Batman's parents were killed by Joe Chill. Sometimes they were killed by the Joker. Sometimes it's the guy he never knew who it was. So like they have different universes. Maybe in one universe he's a former gangster, and in one universe he's just a former thief, and then another one he's a former screw up ex gangster or whatever. Could be different origin stories, slightly different origin stories. Gotta go do my testing. Okay, well, good luck to you too. Have a great day. Hope you have an awesome weekend. I would love to give us stats. But yeah, appreciate you. I'm going to be out of here as soon as I can get these other battles done. I can get that last mask and then I'll be okay with it. Let's see. Let's go back. We're here at this event. Pursuit. This one. That's the daily stuff. Yeah, sure. How many arenas do I need to do left? I need to do 8 more. Okay, let's just do a quick 8 and then get out of here. Because I do have a busy day at work today ahead of me. So we'll just run through these. You still get... I still get arena stuff for... I still get arena credits for doing this? Hold up. I thought that at a certain point, after like the first 3 or 4 attacks, you don't get arena credits anymore. So I could have been farming up arena credits this whole time. How many do I get? Or is it just like it's lessened? Only 50, but I mean, I got 90 of these things. Who cares? I should probably put a better team out there. Actually, if I'm going to do it this way, I might as well do a better team just so I can maybe get a couple of dubs. Agile much? Yeah, okay. Fine. You go here, you go here, you go here. Fight. Okay. Oh, we won that one. Cool. Oh, see, so the credits are gone. Okay. So I guess I can't farm it that way. Yeah, and it's slowing down as well. I think it's about my computer's like, stop it, bro. We need to rest. What's up, XP? Actually back, but about to leave as well. We got 4 more arena battles after this. So I reached that milestone in the Cheshire event. Yeah, so now it's not letting me get any more of those arena credits. I thought you could keep going. Potentially keep going. So I was right. You have a certain number that you can get to. I guess 10 battles would be the limit. Let's see what this does, though. What's up, Ra's al Ghul? You came in just in time to be too late. We're about to wrap up the stream. As soon as I can get, well, I'm going to get my teeth kicked in here. And then, yeah. We did do, I rank up Cheshire, rank 7. Fun still. And we did another video because the video I did at Cheshire yesterday I wasn't happy with. So that will never be released. It's on the stream or whatever, but I'll never release that video. That will just be lost in the ether. Is Cheshire the fastest non-speedster in the game? She's the second fastest character I own. She's the second fastest character I own as well. And I did put a bunch of speed on her to be fair, but my fast characters have speed on them. At least a lot of them do. So on my roster, she's the second fastest. The Parallax event, I'm kind of on because it is. I like the fact that they did it. I like the fact that it's out there. It's just that whole like I wish I could have like saved or had known that it was coming. It's still gonna be the same story. Wanting to know the stuff like before the day of. Got her 9 today. Pull out attack percentage, speed, attack percent, speed piece for her. Oh yeah, I had one of those too. I had the accessory. It was speed with attack bonus. I love that. Congratulations, you're about to have a fun time. You are about to love this gaming experience. Yo, I clicked the fast forward button. Let's go. Chop chop. Bye bye. I gotta go to work. Okay. I would love to pull for her more. It's just I ain't got no more tokens, and I already got the that one pack with the rubies that I got hustled into buying. So I think that was 8 right there. I believe so. I believe that was the last attack I needed to do. And it'd be funny if it was, as Flash is frozen. All right, so let's go back, back. Let's see. Did I hit the mark? Bet, 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 bet. So we got to our 20. We'll come over here. We'll get these super encrypted tokens. Bet. So next up, tomorrow, day after, we're gonna go after this and then this. So I'm kind of glad they are running the Parallax event since I finally unlocked the Batmobile. Oh, cool. Oh, that's right. You were the one who missed. Yeah, you missed one of the Batmobile in the beginning. They should actually run them more often since they don't eat up any resources. I would agree with that. I could see where they would just keep one up for like every 2 weeks or something like that. But I mean, maybe this is the sign of that. The power of the chat compels you. So guess what? My second percent piece, I'm stoked. Yeah, it's fun. You can farm it a little bit too in Evil Falls, but in any case, thank you guys. I appreciate you. I'm sorry that we couldn't finish watching SWAT Cats. YouTube, man, they be tripping. We'll try to do it on the Discord. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend.